Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 presentation of graduates of the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine campus. The Chancellor's Procession. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession.
Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellors and campus principals, university executives and other members of staff, honorary graduates, members of the graduating class of 2021, members of the media, and distinguished guests. A very warm welcome to the presentation of Graduates 2021. My heartiest congratulations are extended to every single graduate of this class. I applaud each one of you for staying the course and completing your degrees. You have done well, and it is truly my honor and pleasure to greet you all on this special day in your academic careers. First and foremost, I ask that you take the opportunity to thank the loved ones who have made this journey with you. Your parents, partners, spouses, children. They have watched you burn the midnight oil and supported you through assignments and exams. For many of you, this is a collective achievement, and I urge you to express your gratitude to your most ardent supporters and cheerleaders. A graduation ceremony is a time for celebration and represents a moment when, as comrades who have toiled together, you reflect on your academic journey and breathe a collective sigh of relief. It is done. What next? Graduation represents your transformation from students to alumni. It is a time when those of us who are on this side of the ceremony view with enormous pride the procession of graduates across so many disciplines, the wondrous gathering of brilliance representing so much promise for the advancement of our societies and economies. Since March 2020, the pandemic has impacted how we do so many things. How we work, how we learn, how we conduct a significant ceremony such as your graduation. This change in the mode does not in any way diminish the significance of the celebration. And this is my central message to you today, that despite the changes that have taken place and will continue to take place, whatever you do in the future must be impactful. It must be done to a high standard, with commitment to advancing not only your personal interest, but those of the wider community in which you exist. We have accepted the inevitability of change. How we as individuals and as society adapt to those persistent and constant changes will be a measure of our personal and collective resilience and success. Over the past 20 months, the UWI has adapted to drastically changed circumstances, and I applaud the leadership of the institution for taking bold steps to shift to online and blended teaching and learning. 2 cohorts have since completed their programs, and this is also testimony to the dedication and commitment of the academic staff and administrative staff and the technical staff as well, without whom this would not have been possible. I will ask that at an opportune time, you thank your lecturers and all of the support staff who have worked with you to ensure that you reach this point in your life, this moment, this graduation ceremony. However, I believe that the best way in which you can thank your loved ones, as well as the leadership and staff of the UWI, is by continuing to do well in whatever you choose to do. I use the well-known phrase in encouraging you to go forth and prosper. I echo the sentiments of former Vice-Chancellor of the UWI, Sir Alistair MacIntyre, expressed almost 30 years ago, as he acknowledged the inevitability of change, particularly in a university context. Sir Alistair noted that universities such as the UWI can no longer guarantee to fulfill the historic goals of a university to turn out educated and cultured persons. What the UWI can and must do is to provide an introduction to learning in this uncertain world. A degree is not a job guarantee, but, as Sir Alistair noted, it is a door to that largely unraveled world of knowledge, a start on a long and uncertain road. At the time Sir Alistair made those remarks, the world was adapting to the phenomena of the knowledge economy, and the notion of a single job for a lifetime was being overtaken by multiple career changes and exponential advancements in information and communication technology. Those changes have continued unabated, and even more so in the past 20 months. A university education provides its graduates with the tools for unleashing their potential, to be critical thinkers, objective in their assessment of the information available, open to other schools of thought, and to be able to use the information for the advancement of themselves and of the societies in which they exist. Always be kind to yourself. We often forget the importance of taking care of our own health. In these different circumstances, mental health is as critical as physical well-being. Hold fast to your dreams, but remain rooted in reality. Respect everyone you come into contact with, regardless of their status. It will serve you well. Give back to your alma mater. There are many ways in which you can do this. Be mentors to students, serve as adjunct faculty or technical advisors in subject areas. There are multiple ways and opportunities to contribute to ensuring the work and reputation of the UWI remain at a high level. Wherever you are, the Alumni Office will be reaching out to you. There are chapters in many contributing countries and in the countries to which our graduates gravitate. I hope that you will stay connected with your alma mater and your class. I will end with a quote from Michelangelo. The greater danger for most of us is not setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Go out, dream large, make all of us proud. We are met today in order that we may mark by a formal ceremony the entry of certain of our members into the company of graduates and the academic achievement of others. As a university, we are an academic society of undergraduates, bachelors, masters, and doctors, and we follow the academic tradition in the pursuit of knowledge and the encouragement of learning, purposes which are laid down in the preamble to the Royal Charter by which we have been granted the powers needful for the prosecution of our affairs. In pursuing these aims, our members advance from time to time to a higher standing in the academic community. And it is proper that as a body, we should celebrate their achievement. It is marked by the granting of a degree or diploma or license or certificate, and we rejoice with our graduates on their advancement. I invite you to enjoy a performance by Natasha Joseph.
Sir, the persons whose names will be called, having studied in the University of the West Indies, and having fulfilled the requirements of the University of the West Indies, beg leave to be presented to you and to the Senate of the University by the representative of the Faculty of Social Sciences as Bachelor of Science or Associate of Science degrees, or as holders of diplomas or certificates of the University of the West Indies. Sir, the Dean Social Sciences, Dr. Akola Lewis Cameron.
My colleagues and I ask you to receive, as graduate members of our society, these persons who, having fulfilled the requirements of the university, have been admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Social Sciences, or Associate of Science, or have been awarded diplomas or certificates of this university.
By the authority vested in me, I receive these persons whose names are about to be called as graduate members of our society.
Diane Mahabir. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Sabrina Mahabir. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Aaron Maharaj. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Chelsea Maharaj. Karishma Maharaj. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Michaela Maharaj. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Rabia Maharaj. Melissa Mahis. Shanice Mahis. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shivani Mahis. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Jabari Mamohan. Trent Manning. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Michelle Mani. Selena Manuhar. Adana Maraj. Chloe Maraj. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Nicholas Maraj. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Renata Mark. Malaika Marshall. Javan Martin. Satori Martin. Hema Matbarsingh. Liana Mathura. Nicole Matthews. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Takia McDavid. Anna McEwan. Zara Makel Aberdeen. Tishon McKellar. Jabari McKnight. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Andrelisa Medford. Jerome Melville. Jaquel Mendoza. Visham Mualal. Tamara Millet. Sheree Mitchell. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Marie Mitchell. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Anjali Mithu. Shaquille Modest. Tyrick Modest. Cody Mohammed. Nicole Mohammed. Abnab Mohammed. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Amir Mohammed. Ariana Mohammed. Shay Mohammed. Fadia Mohammed. Karian Mohammed. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Mark Mohammed. Nasik Mohammed. Rufia Mohammed. Sophia Mohammed. Wazim Mohammed. Andron Mohan, Kia Mohan, Renuka Mohes, Rihanna Montague. Chancellor with First Class Honours Sadira Moonan, Kwesi Moore, Desi Morris, Shanisa Morris, Cheyenne Morris, Karina Morrison, Akeem Muhammad, Amrit Mangal, Krista Marie Monbru, Kareem Muradali. Chancellor with First Class Honours Kieran Murdoch, Rebecca Murray, Shadia Murray. Chancellor with First Class Honours Trinice Murray, Stacian Nanan, Vanessa Nanan, Elicia Nanku, Evita Nandanlal, Samanda Nandlal. Chancellor with First Class Honours Jordana Nanu, Sesha Narayan Singh, Jeremiah Nathasing. Chancellor with First Class Honours Olivia Neckles, Nisha Niranjan, Colin Nelson, Khadija Nelson, Maya Nixon, Amanda Noel, Kaleem Noor, Chantel Novoa, Jarvin Octave, Danisha Ogaru, Shakina Oliver, Adisha Ori, Tanika Orr, Bradley Osborne. Chancellor with First Class Honours Pavlo Otamas. Chancellor with First Class Honours Alejandro Otero, Phil Otley, Brittany Paji. Chancellor with First Class Honours Kajol Paladi, Stephanie Paladi, Gabrielle Panton, Soraya Pathmanandam, Nandi Patrick, Hannah Patterson, Christian Paul, Dana Paul, Issa Paul. Chancellor with First Class Honours Khaleesi Pegas, Kurlan Pemberton Mitchell, Jessica Pena, Carlene Pereira, Zakia Pereira, Akil Prasad, Destiny Prasad, Jovan Persad, Anya Lee Persad Singh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Aliyah Peterkin. Emmanuel Peters, Nadia Peters, Shania Peters, Colin Peters Jr., Bria Phillip, Shakeem Phillip, Shalise Phillip, Aaron Phillips, Danelle Pear, Justin Pear, Rivaldo Pear, Tamar Pear, Alexandria Pillai, Janaya Homey, Chelsea Puran, Chelsea Puran. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Teron Pope, Nissa Prescott, Aaliyah Prince, Hesper Punch, Natalie Purcell, Renee Quales, Maria Louise Carino, Kimberly Ragbeer, Kevin Raghubir, Chelsea Raghu, Kim Raghubar, Adriana Raghunanan, Alana Rahim, Karel Reilwa. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Sadira Rajbansi, Devi Rajkumar. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Rihanna Rajkumar, Shalini Rambali, Sita Rambaran, Valisha Rambaran, Vijaya Rambajan, Anushka Ramcharan, Miranda Ramcharan, Anika Ramcharita. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Sarah Ramdas, Khalil Ramdeo, Vishal Ramdani. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Darius Ramdani, Israel Ramdial, Nalini Ramharak. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Marianne Ramjatan, Kamala Ramjit, Kavita Ramjit. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Meera Ramjit. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shania Ramjan, Sushmita Ramjan, Romario Ramkaran. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Alyssa Ramkisun. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Emily Ramkalawan, Shivana Ramkalawan, Adesh Ramkisun, Idris Ramkisoon, Premi Ramkisoon, Tanuja Ramkisoon. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Annalisa Ramlogan, Vida Ramlogan Mutra, Veshmati Ramlokan, Christian Ramnath. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Chelsea Ramnath Singh, Brianna Ramuta, Ariana Rampasad, Devika Rampasad, Satyam Rampasad, Tiffany Rampasad. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Sherdal Ramprashad. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Priya Ramratan, Dana Ramrup, Laura Ramrup. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shivana Ramsaran, Celine Ramsarup, Kurlin Ramsey, Ananda Ramsingh, Justin Ramsingh, Shayal Ramsingh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Suraya Ramsingh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Aryan Ramsubag, Cyprian Ransom, Celine Rasul. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Christian Ratu. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Alyssa Ratan. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Lian Ratan. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Eldria Rawlins. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Bibi Razak. Naomi Redhead, Janice Reed, Nathalia Reyes. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Tyron Ramanohar, Celine Richards, Sherian Richards, Jamil Richards, Sarah Richards, Truvana Richards, Shireen Roach, David Roberts, Troy Roberts, Naomi Rochard, Margaret Rock. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shania Rodney, Shanice Rogers, Karina Rojas, Kylise Romain, Joanna Romani. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Chelsea Romilly, Natiba Rupa. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Aaron Rupan, Shalana Rupchand Singh, Amy Rupnarain, Ishak Ross, Enrique Rupert, Priya Sagam. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Crystal Sagar, Celine Salavaria, Serena Salazar, Celine Samaru, Emily Samaru. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Haley Samaru. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Jensen Samaru. Shivani Samaru. Samantha Samlal. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Jada Sami. Nikhil Samuel. Ria Samuel. Shanika Samuel. Khadijah Sanderson. Charlotte Sankar. Kyle Satar. Pierce Schoon. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Loyan Scotland. Emmanuel Scott. Jarlarni Seals. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Kelsey Marie Seeley. Sachin Sicharan. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Kavita Simongal. Christian Seapaul. Brandon Sipasad. Megan Sitahal. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shabana Sitaram. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Avani Sudas. Rachel Susanka. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shreya Shah. Jolina Shoy. Bhavana Sunarain. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Clinsha Simon. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Kadeem Simon. Akarshini Singh. Amrit Singh. Aryan Singh. Dariana Singh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Indira Singh. Ranuka Singh. Sidel Singh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Vikash Singh. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Selena Sinarain. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Christina Sirju. Shivana Sirju Singh. Kimberly Skeet. Vanisha Smart. Daniela Smith. Issa Smith. Kevon Smith. Rachel Smith. Akila Sones. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Therese Sobers. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Chanel Sobra. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Dawson Sonu. Kyle Sonu. Adam Sukhdev. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Pratima Sukha. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Shania Sukai. Nathalie Suku. Sharice Suknanan. Liana Sukram Rampasad. Chancellor with First Class Honours Stacy Spicer. Adir Springer. Zion Springer. Sherelle Squires. Johanna St. Bernard. Jonathan St. Clair. Chancellor with First Class Honours Chelsea Statham. Chancellor with First Class Honours Sharissa Steeple. Faith Stewart. Caricia Stout. Jade Sue. Renella Sukai. Shivan Suku. Aliyah Sultan. Melissa Superville. Chancellor with First Class Honours Shania Sutherland. Rihanna Taikong. Shania Tanghap. Ivana Tavares. Julian Telfer. Charisse Tenier. Afrisha Thomas. Anya Thomas. Clevon Thomas. Darian Thomas. Diana Thomas. Shireen Thomas. Chancellor with First Class Honours Stella Thomas. Chancellor with First Class Honours Emily Tulsiram Maharaj. Chancellor with First Class Honours Shana Toussaint. Chancellor with First Class Honours Chanel Marie Turner Sargent. Chancellor with First Class Honours Indira Usher. Chancellor with First Class Honours Moira Vieira. Darius Viruel. Christine Villafano. Jonicia Villarel. Faith Vincent. Rashida Vitalis. Annalisa Walker. Moesha Walker. Keena Wallace. Akitha Walters. Sydney Walters. Chancellor with First Class Honours Andrew Ward. Chancellor with First Class Honours Nicholas Ward. Elizabeth Warren. Felix Watson. Chancellor with First Class Honours Ariana Weatherhead. Faith Webb. Amanda Wellington Peters. Chancellor with First Class Honours Celeste Wells. Chancellor with First Class Honours Sapphira Wickham. Malik Wilkes. Abigail Williams. Kiana Williams. Lashada Williams. Oriel Williams. Salim Williams. Travis Williams. Anthony Wilson,
Francesca Wilson.
Chancellor with First Class Honours, Jamal Wilson. Chancellor with First Class Honours, Mia Wilson. Shania Wilson. Liana Wong. Christoph Wright. Amy Yearwood. Tashelle Yearwood. Fusan Yiyik. Victoria Zephyrin. Vishan Maharaj. Rebecca Mahabir. Avidesh Maraj. Christian Marchand. Brandon Maguire. Anne-Marie McIntyre. Nicholas Mires. Antonia Owen. Matthew Pamponet. Coris Perus. Yakada Cattell. Chelsea Rambert. Vishal Ramcharitar. Desiree Ramkisu. Kathian Ramsuk Ramai. Rihanna Rohan. Samantha Sant. Donisha Stewart. Melinda Tikari Rupchand. Vijanti Tukai. Brent Williams. Shania Williams. Chanel Williams.
Now I call on Mr. Jensen Samaru, Bachelor of Science in Political Science and a minor in International Relations with first-class honors, to deliver the valedictory address.
Chancellor of the University of the West Indies, Mr. Robert Bermudez. Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles. Pro-Vice Chancellor and Principal of the St. Augustine Campus, Professor Ryan Copeland. Honorary graduates, university executives and other members of staff, and to you, my fellow graduates, I say, big up yourself. To the Faculty of Social Sciences class of 2021 in particular, I want to say to you, a warm congratulations. You can now all go ahead and post on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so long as WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook doesn't go down again, that you have hashtag graduated in the midst of a global pandemic. Be sure to include the hashtag UWI2021 as well. That was actually a shameless plug, but I hope that you don't ignore it like many of the unread emails that you have from a certain department in UWI. Seriously though, you can now all go ahead and celebrate yourselves. You have earned the right to do so. And your friends, your family, your lecturers, neighbors, and your entire support system have equally earned the right to celebrate you. Friends, my name is Jensen Samaru, and as always, I am proud to say to you that I am a Caribbean youth born in Guyana. And now, I'm a proud graduate like yourselves of this global university rooted in the Caribbean. I must admit that it was not easy to craft a speech of this nature, and it is even more nerve-wracking to deliver it, especially when I consider the fact that this audience is filled with extremely sharp and critical minds. Trust me, for those of you who've attended Guild Elections Hall and Final Forums, you know all too well that you cannot just say anything to an audience of UWI students and get away with it. I nevertheless take great pride in being selected to deliver this valedictorian address. As I reflect on my UWI journey, I remember that the first class I attended in UWI was actually the wrong one. You see, I was registered for Form 1106, Academic English for Research Purposes, and I somehow ended up attending Form 1001, English for Academic Purposes. Like most first year students though, I took copious notes that included the name of the lecturer, her office hours, assignments due, required readings, and I also heard for the very first time what is considerably the most important question on most students' mind in introductory course sessions. Is there a multiple choice quiz for this course? I've actually come to have a very special appreciation for persons who pose this question to lecturers, and an equal appreciation for lecturers who so obliged to give us multiple choice quizzes. Graduates, our individual university experience may not have been the same, but I believe collectively we share many. For this reason, I can say with a measure of confidence that 95% of you, at least once submitted an assignment 1 minute before it was due. That very assignment or final year project that you actually thought you'd never finish eventually earned you good grades, which in turn has translated into you being awarded your respective degrees. I know too that many of you are disappointed in not being able to cross a physical stage to celebrate this accomplishment. Let me assure you that the celebration of your achievements, sacrifices, late nights, and early mornings is just as noteworthy in this virtual play. Truthfully, we are very unique in another important way. We are the cohort of UWI students who witnessed and participated in the transition from the physical operations of our university to its current virtual mode of delivery. Together, we have helped to build this virtual UWI space and contributed to a legacy that will outlive each of us. I say to you, however, that there is something more to mold and to build, and that is this Caribbean and this world by extension. Our Caribbean civilization is as great as any other. Some may describe it as being relatively young, but like anything youthful, it is vibrant and filled with potential. As citizens of the Caribbean, you must understand that though you're faced with your own individual struggles, you are also privileged to be tertiary level graduates, and even more privileged to be UWI graduates. I urge you to not look at your degrees as passports to the outer world, but rather these degrees should be looked at as an instrument to be used to make a valuable contribution to your society. Yes, there are many opportunities available outside of the region, but even if you should make use of them, I urge you to remember to build what is yours. Graduates, you have worked too hard to equip yourselves with the necessary tools to go and build everywhere else but your own home. The Caribbean needs you. The generations to come needs you. As people of the Caribbean, the UWI and all that it embodies is one of the greatest accomplishments that we have, both as a unifying force across the region and in relation to education and our research in the post-colonial period. As a UWI graduate, you should be filled with Caribbean pride. Being Caribbean and being a University of the West Indies graduate, as you would now know, means being kind, being resilient, bold, determined, adaptable, and any other possible positive adjective that you could think of in the English language. Truthfully, these last 3 years at this West Indian University, and in particular in this Faculty of Social Sciences, have revealed to me just how much work needs to be done. But I am equally satisfied to say to you that it has become clear to me that this cohort of UWI graduates are keen on the greater empowerment of women, on breaking the shackles of patriarchy and supporting gender justice, on dismantling the vestiges of colonialism, on advancing the call for reparations and reparatory justice, on supporting and facilitating Caribbean integration, on developing the Caribbean in a more equitable and sustainable manner, and on challenging the economic and other inequalities in our society. I say to you, my fellow graduates, if you wish, you can disregard everything else that I've said. But I want to urge you to undertake and to embody this, to be Caribbean. You can, you must, you will, because the West Indies is and will always be our nation. Thank you.
Sir, I now call on Professor Rosemary Belantoine, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Graduate Studies and Research, to present to you members of our society for the award of high degrees of this university.
Sir, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been awarded postgraduate certificates and diplomas, and have been admitted to master's degrees, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called master's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, and certificates of this university, and recognize their advancement in our society.
Melissa Robertson. Chancellor with distinction, Aretha Aline. Chancellor with distinction, Mackenzie Chase. Ashley Digans. Suzanne Dani Singh Maharaj. Chancellor with distinction, Sapphire Jones. Chancellor with distinction, Terry Joseph. Chancellor with distinction, Janissa Martin. Chancellor with distinction, Corey Mendes. Chancellor with distinction, Trisha Mohammed. Janice Nanan.
Chancellor with distinction, Kendall Samuel.
Chancellor with distinction, Diane Santana. Chancellor with distinction, Carissa Bones. Djawed Cipriani. Richard Goddard. Renee Samuel. Raul St. Louis. Chancellor with distinction, Irving Ward. Joash Webb. Chancellor with distinction, Patrice Lawrence. Chancellor with distinction, Jonathan Alexander. Janil Johnson. Tichelle Williams. Chancellor with distinction, Amanda Ali. Chancellor with distinction, Aaron George. Chancellor with distinction, Priya Ramdiyal. Chancellor with distinction, Vijaya Sripasad. Chancellor with distinction, Devon Wade. Chancellor with distinction, Kevin Jubraj Singh. Keisha Rogers. Edwin Seeley. Lisa Allen. Chancellor with distinction, Ayodele Eastman. Aviance Peters, Aaron Bablal, Tia Mary Bakers, Nalini Bharat, Boston Blake, Chancellor with Distinction Nikita Krikshank, Imran Dilbar, Christopher Durity, Emily Gaya, Felice Martin, Chancellor with Distinction Chantal Meltz, Crystal Simmons, Radha Surajnath, Latifa Wilkes David, Chancellor with Distinction Liana Bahadur, Chancellor with Distinction Alisa Deonanan, Addison Edwards, Chancellor with Distinction Nirmala Jonas, Natasha Kilawan, Sarita Lucky Samaru, Chancellor with Distinction Denisa Maraj, Chancellor with Distinction Karishma Manwa, Ariel Manswell,
Chancellor with Distinction Leona Melius Mathurin,
Chancellor with Distinction Kelvin Naipaul, Avalon Aquilian, Abigail Romaine, Mark Roopchan, Salma Rooplal, Chancellor with Distinction Christian Seeley, Leandra Timau, Christopher Wanless, Chancellor with Distinction Khalik Ali, Chancellor with Distinction Sanjeev Brijlal, Chancellor with Distinction Nicholas Cumberbatch, Kareem Enriquez, Carissa Gobin, Sharifa Hodge, Prudence Puran, Ezra Ramdeen, Carissa Ramnarayan, Celine Valentine, Chancellor with Distinction Chelsea Ganga, Tanika Clark, Dana Kafi, Rebecca Muli Singh, Chancellor with Distinction Ejaz Ali, Elisa Aming, Jade Betran, Chancellor with Distinction Cherise Bridgemohan, Idame Cambridge, Justin Humphrey, Justine Jackson, Danisha Katwaru, Andrea Kinsalu, Aaron Kun, Daniela Martin, Aruna Matu, Diamond McClashy, Chancellor with Distinction Amanda Singh, Devki Sudan Heban, Crystal Doughty. Chancellor with distinction Kalitri Dwarika. Chancellor with distinction Sunita Narsingh. Nicola Philip. Shiana Rivers. Chancellor with distinction Reshma Roopnarayan. Chancellor with distinction Tami Eli. Umida Mohammed. Gina Timothy. Jason Alexander. Katrina Ashby. Nicole Christopher. Christine Joseph Raghu. Chancellor with distinction Judine McNichols. Alvaro Mitchell. Joseph Mohammed. Chloe Mandeser. Marisa Ramcharan. Nemchand Ramdayal. Chancellor with distinction Anushka Ramroop. Chancellor with distinction Reena Riley. Chancellor with distinction Aleem Sahadat. Natasha Valanilla. Adrian Woods Carr. Robin Baran. Cherise Boudou. Chancellor with distinction Rosa Castellano. Chancellor with distinction Ian Daniel. Renika Gregoire London. Anna Joseph. Chancellor with distinction Safia King. Renee Mango Pesnell. Chandini Richard. Chancellor with distinction Patricia Skelborn. Chancellor with distinction Chelsea Sinanan. Karina St. Hill. Terry Ann Young. Adrian Ali. Arlene Paul. Gabriela Abdul. Simone Blackman. Catherine Charles. Kerry Charles. Nalini Chetlav. Alastair Connor. Anita Ganis. Marlene Gomez. Keston Henry. Chancellor with distinction Devika Hussain. Whitney Katwaru. Chancellor with distinction Levan Kerr. Umsha King. Darlene Lala. Marigold Lewis Thompson. Roger Mohammed. Tiniel Monseg. Nisher Pascal. Nishala Rajkumar. Latoya Roach Skinner. Vandana Singh Maharaj, Karen Swan, Chancellor with Distinction Michael Valentine, Chancellor with Distinction Keon White, Celine Ayong, Ariel Dikisne, Maureen Con, Giselle Laron Best, Nichelle Campbell, Theodora Kassar, Sharma Kuar, Nicole Horsford, Patrice King, Joanna Maraj, Tishwan Matthews, Masuda Muhammad, Sharmeen Moraldo, Chancellor with Distinction Beverly Ann Otley McLean, Alana Reason, Chancellor with Distinction Adeline St. Louis Pesnel, Chancellor with Distinction Claire Thomas, Vicky Valley, Cedrina Carr, Jade Espinoza, Melissa Constance Khan, Chancellor with Distinction Jeanne Legendre, Shelfra Torrington,
Chancellor with Distinction Michael Adams,
with Distinction Chancellor Alisa Ali, Chancellor with Distinction Isaiah Archer, Chancellor with Distinction Sherian Bachan, Chancellor with Distinction Tiffany Bettel, Amanda Bagwandine, Chancellor with Distinction Shauna Charles Toussaint, Chantel Duncan, Renee Grimes, Nesha Janki Prasad, Kelsey Nanku, Chancellor with Distinction Risha Narayan, Chancellor with Distinction Brittany Peters, Rochelle Pierre, Chancellor with Distinction Crystal Sicharan, Candice Arthur Frederick, Chancellor with Distinction Satira Maharaj, Kim Noel,
So, I present to you these members of our society who, having fulfilled the requirements of this university, have been admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and beg that you recognize their advancement in our society.
By the authority vested in me, I confer on these persons whose names are about to be called the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of this university, and recognize their advancement in our society.
Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, Chancellor with High Commendation, Rebecca Gokul Bosland. Doctor of Philosophy, Governance, Kevin Finch. Doctor of Philosophy, International Relations, Linnell Clark. Doctor of Philosophy, Social Policy, Henry Charles. Doctor of Philosophy, Social Policy, Claire Craig. Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology, Alyssa Ali. Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology, Camille Cummings. Doctor of Philosophy, Sociology, Lauren Lord Cumberbatch.
I now call on the President of the UWI Alumni Association, Mr. Jerry Medford, to lead the graduates in the Alumni Pledge.
On behalf of the UWI Alumni Association, the Trinidad and Tobago chapter, I extend congratulations to you on your successful transition from matriculation to graduation. May you continue to make us all proud as you pursue your careers with Pelican pride. As a graduate of the University of the West Indies, I commit myself to uphold the ideals and goals of my alma mater.
My conduct and voice shall reflect the commitment to excellence of the light rising from the West.
As I fulfill my social and professional responsibilities and serve my community and region.
I will strive to ensure this place as a Caribbean icon, the catalyst for Caribbean development and leadership.
It is a legacy that I will proudly help build for future generations. The UWI, first in our hearts and first in our region.
We will now have a rendition of the university song, There Is a Light. This brings to a close the public ceremony by which the University of the West Indies has signalized the award of degrees, associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates to its graduates.